But yeah, anyway, so today I want to show you guys some of the Coach Forever collection. As we all know, because of the pandemic, last year, this time, uh, or last year in September, they weren't able to have a quote runway for the spring collections. But we the brand kind of circled back to thinking about more on sustainability, how to, especially in the time of pandemic, how to instead of making more new things, how do we kind of dig into what we have and kind of reinvent ourselves. So that's what kind of inspire the collections. And so you will see a lot of repurposing of material in this collections, and also even the silhouette is what we've been doing for a while, just digging into the archive and remaking the existing model into something that's relevant to the contemporary style. So one thing you will notice is the embroidery. So what I have here on me right now, this is a silhouette that we talked about in previous life. This is the Charter crossbody. So it's a nice little kind of like a tech organizer, but you can also, with adding a strap, you can wear it as crossbody. So we've talked about the silhouette before, but in this Coach Forever collection, they kind of added an embroidery to make it, to add a little bit of more sensibility into the design, and even like the detachable tech pouch here. Just gonna show you. I quite like this. This is actually a music note. So this is all hand stitched. Quite nice, and because usually I think people will use this for their like AirPods or earphones, so they have a little like music notes here. I personally quite like it, and also the color of the leather is a darker vintage color, so it just kind of, if it's something new, but then you feel like it's something from the archive. I have a visitor here. Hello, Ben. Ben's super busy today, so anyways, but even on the here you can see it says choose me. So on a lot of the bags that has the embroidery, it all has little different like messages stitched on the leather, and I like this little able as well. So other than that, it's the leather has a little bit of burnish, which is, kind of added the vintage look. But with these, it just makes it a less masculine bag. So even women, you can wear these as well. It's a nice little crossbody. Okay. So maybe we can go through all the embroidery pieces that we have in this collection, and I kind of show you what each one looks like. So with the same color of leather, they also have it on the billfold. So this is the 3-piece billfold. You can actually remove the insert. So on here, you also have the same able and then a cool stitching here. So this is very similar. It kind of reminds me of the monogramming that we can do in the store for you. So you can choose to do different motifs with your initial on it. So that's like a very signature Coach design element. Just little messages here and there to personalize a classic piece. And then we also have the car case. I would say this is one of the most popular car case silhouette that we have in the store, because you do get quite a few options here at the back. And this is the added compartment, because the old one doesn't have this one. And then you have a zipper And this one, the inside is lined with leather, so for a little piece like that, it's quite thoughtful for easy to clean. So even if you put coins in there, you can easily clean the card case as well. And then these are all made with glovetanned leather and with different messages. So on the wallet it says cool with the A ball. And on the card case you have, and then I think this is a little clover detail here, you can see. So yeah, just kind of added a little bit of texture to glovetanned, which is a very smooth finished leather. Okay. Yeah, and then the stitching, kind of mimic the stitching here around the edge. So very kind of fun. Is that bigger than the Dylan for Mike? This one? Dylan 15, I would say Dylan is upright like this. So you open it up like this on top. This one has 2 compartments. Size wise, I feel this might be able to contain more. It gives you more options for compartments, and you can actually open it up. So I think the space wise, this is a little bit more flexible. Even though the Dylan might look roomier, but I think this one actually gives you more flexibility in space. Okay. So these are, I think these are kind of like on the men's side for this collection, but because of the color and the silhouette, but then with the added embroidery, I think it makes it kind of gender neutral, so quite nice. And I have here, this is a field tote, 40, it's a large tote. If you follow our store account, rexy.in.vancouver, you will see Ivana wearing this tote. It matched her style really well because she's quite tall, so this size is perfect for her. It doesn't look overly like too big on her. It's perfect for her, and she personally also really likes the field tote. Field tote, as you know, comes with the strap, so if you do need to have it wear it hands-free sometimes, you can do that. This one does not come with the detachable pouch, but it has a media pocket inside. So some of the details here, the embroidery is more colorful. So even on just Coach, you have different color mix thread to make up the design, and all of these little phrases kind of speak on the Coach branding and styling. So we have the Dream On. I don't know if you guys remember, used to have a Dreamer collection, Dreamer silhouette, Daydreamer. We got New York here, and Lucky Able. I think the significance of this is just kind of like, you don't know what the future holds, but you have to take a chance, and and just go for it and then see what happens, right? And then we have this. This is kind of interesting. So like on little corner, you have little surprises. Everywhere you turn, you have all these little details. There's a heart here. Quite appropriate for like a large plain bag, but then you have all these little details that to add some character to the bag. Okay. The white is paired really nicely with the brass hardware, so it gives it a very kind of luxurious look, I think. And then you have the edge stain is on the darker brown. Okay, so this is the Field Tote 40. The leather is pebble leather, so there you go. Just the embroidery adds more texture to the overall look. Okay, and then we have a backpack. So this backpack backpack is the Academy backpack, and what size this is? This is the standard size, I think. Oh no, sorry, this is not Academy. This is the Charter backpack. My bad. Charter backpack. So it's a new silhouette. I think for the collection one, it says it has the new like Coach logo here, embossed in the front. But this one doesn't have that, but it has a lot of the embroidery details. And again, you have all these like nice, interesting one. I really like this one on the side here. This is the bottom, what it looks like. So you have the features, the vintage binding on the edge. You have a little clover flower here, and then mostly it's in the front. So very similar phrases as on the field tote, but more playful, I think. This one says Rexy, real sharp. What else? Something else. So just it seems kind of like random, but then if you put all these together, it just kind of encourages you to be playful, be innovative, and just be a dreamer, right? So it goes quite well. It's a great spring color backpack. It's a great size for both men and women if you need to use it for work, for school, or even just on your day off. It's a nice piece to style. Backpack or practical? Yes. So this will definitely give you a lot of room for everything that you need, but at the same time keep you looking sharp and stylish while being practical. Okay. So with embroidery, we have, that's kind of like the embroidery design on our classic glovetanned leather for this Coach Forever collection. We also have some pieces that are made with natural leather. So let me just maybe talk about a little bit about the natural leather. So natural leather is the whole process of tanning. They only use natural ingredients. So instead of using like chemical in the process of tanning, for the natural leather, they only use mostly like vegetables or plants ingredients to create coloring, and it's a very sustainable and environmentally friendly tanning process. So for this particular collection, we do have some pieces that features that, and you can tell because the color it's quite different. So it doesn't have like a very even coloring. It has a very natural look. This is one of the example. So it retains a lot of the original character of the hide, and so you can see all these like different marks. So that's part of the design or the part of the character of the leather. Compared to, maybe I'll do this. Because this is a new silhouette, so I don't really have a comparison. But if you look at the swinger, you can see this is our glovetanned leather. So it's very even, like the coloration and all that. It's beautiful. But this one is made with a natural leather. So if you look closely, there's a lot of marking, and you feel like there's like uneven coloration, but that's supposed to be like that. And that's the beauty of it. So for the Coach Forever collection, they do invest in some pieces using this technique, okay? And I think on the website, if you go down to, there's a link, maybe I'll link in our comment later on, more in-depth description on how Coach have chosen some tannery that focus more on being environmentally responsible. So this one is one of the silhouette that's made with the natural leather, and then if you open the bag, it also comes with labels that gives you some introduction about this leather that we use. And the story patch will also indicate that as well. So that's another way for you to differentiate between the original glove-tanned leather or the natural leather. So there you go. But I do like this quite a bit because the color is, you can see this one, they call it carrot because in the tanning process, in the coloration, they use carrot as the ingredient to create the color. So instead of using like chemical ingredients to create like a yellow bag, this is created with carrot. So I have this one, and then you will also see these like marking here. That's just part of the leather. But one thing to note about these natural leather is that you do have to take care of it. Especially it cannot avoid it being exposed to heat and water because it will change the color, it will create stains. So you just have to be more diligent in carrying your leather goods. Okay, so there is instruction enclosed inside the bag and reminding you how to take care of it and what not to do with the leather. Okay, so this one is a carrot color. This is also a smaller size swinger, so it doesn't come with a long strap, but it has a little chain that you can wear over your arm, or sometimes you can, this is what I like to do, you can wear it as a clutch as well. If you like the special natural leather, it's available now in the store, so look for it. Oh, it's so sunny inside. Beside the carrot color, we also have this one with the embroidery. So this is even more natural. This one, let's see what the color is. I think it's turmeric. Yeah. So I have here, you will see the description of the color, kind of reference to what ingredient that they use. Okay. But I quite like this one as well. You do see more marking at the back, and each bag will be very, very different. But it has a little martini glass here. So for those of you who is into that, this is a great, and the color will change over time as well. So just to note, and this one, I personally quite like this. This one is a RTJ, so it doesn't come with the strap. It's not supposed to be. This is supposed to be for your documents that you can carry with you like this. But I think if nowadays you carry a laptop, you can definitely fit a laptop in there. I got a measurement tape, so let's just gonna see how big this is. This is about, I think, 14 and a half. So you can fit your maybe 13-inch laptop in there for sure. It has one big main compartment lined with leather, and the front here for your other stuff. It does come with a zipper pocket. There's also a back pocket, and look at the binding. This is a very beautiful piece. Very classic, but without the embroidery, it might just look a little bit overly vintage. But then with the added embroidery, I think it gives it a little bit of modern look, and also then it's a little more gender neutral as well. Okay, so I quite like this one. Lastly, for the bags, we have these two. This is what as you see in the teaser, this is the one that I was wearing. This is a utility bag. These are also made with natural leather. So the green, a very beautiful green. The inside is also lined with, I think, with glove-tanned leather. And I like bags that you can open from the top, because you can actually, when you're wearing it, you can open it up and you can see what's inside. It's like a little box, okay? In the photo, I was able to fit a camera in there, but that was pretty tight. But then no problem for your daily essential for sure. Front pocket here, and then 2 extra side pockets on the side here. So great for organization, and have a very nice kind of, if you're going out on to explore, it looks great with this style. Okay. So this also comes with this kind of creamy color. The same, you can see the marking here on the natural leather. So we have 2 colors for the utility bags. And as you can see, they works really well on like lighter color, or even like against your, you have to be careful when you wear denim because it will stain the natural leather. So before, if you're thinking about purchasing these bags, just be sure to read the instruction inside before you wear it, so you don't ruin the bag, okay? And then you have to be really diligent in taking care of the bag as well. The same as for all these embroidery, because they are delicate. I mean, they're made really well, but because of the nature of these materials, you might break the thread, or just have to be extra careful when you use these bags, okay? That's a little disclaimer. This trench coat, lastly, I'll just talk about the trench coat. Oh, right. One more thing is the Ergo bag. So this is not, I think most of you are familiar with the silhouette, but it's making a comeback, also in the jacquard pattern. But this time the jacquard is in like really bright color. We have the pink, we do have the white ones, and also the light blue or the light denim. So this is again digging into our archive and reinventing existing silhouettes. But I just love these corner here. I find it very charming. You know, these little details, the fold on the leather and the fabric. Okay, so these are in a store as well. All these Ergo. A lot of people are asking about them. And lastly, this trench coat. This is a men's trench coat. I'm wearing a size 44. This one kind of keep in line with the whole sustainability and being environmentally responsible. This made with organic cotton, and also fabric that's made with recycled plastic. So this one is one of the ready-to-wear pieces from the Coach Forever collection. You can see the vintage story patch, and again a little description of how the trench coat is made from. Even the label is made from recycled paper. Yeah, this one, even though it's a men's trench coat, but like I said, the silhouette is very gender neutral. So I love trench coats, so I usually kind of tight the belt at the back to create a straighter look. So you can, this is me in size 44. Okay. All right. Okay, and I think that's it for today's live. Yeah, let us know which piece that you love from this Coach Forever collections. We already know the fall winter collection is a continuation of Coach Forever. So if you follow #CoachForever2, you will see all the new pieces from our fall presentation. It's very interesting. The whole production is very nicely made. So yeah, any question, leave it in the comment or DM me. Once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.